What is up guys, we're in Padstow. It's a little bit windy, so I'm trying to find like a little hidden corner to film this part. I'm going to show you some cinematic footage of Padstow in general, and then I'll get right back to you. We come to Padstow every single year. It's about, how far away is it? It's about half an hour away from where we're staying. Also, this is going to be a very businessy video today, so this is going to be enjoyable. I'm going to show you a very small clip of what's called advertising material, and then I'll meet you back at home to discuss why I do that and answer today's question. Alright guys, we're back at home. I am editing the footage from today. And today's question is very much, it's going to go down the business route. Someone asked me, I'm going to put it, where am I going to put it this time? I'm going to put it there. No, let's put it there. That question says how to capitalize on networking when you start a new business. Now this is one thing that can go in a variety of directions. Because when you're starting out a new business, you've got to realise that you're not going to be at the top of your niche from day one. It sounds pretty much like common sense, but there are a lot of people out there that think people should feel, I don't know, blessed if they want to be part of the company and stuff like that, which is not always the case. There are two different types of people. There are, like, especially going with Emerge Elite, I have hundreds of people commenting and asking me for free stuff, and they will put it on their page and all that kind of stuff, and that's brilliant. But you know that they're only doing it for the free clothes. They're not doing it for anything else. They don't support you, they don't want to see you go further and everything like that. And there's also a lot of companies that do that well as well. So if you're taking away from the Emerge Elite and you're now going down the photography side, I've had plenty of people ask me to do things for them for free or for my portfolio, and it's like they're doing me a favour. So it's a bit of a sketchy subject if you really want to get into it, because it can go both ways, and your judgment is 100% going to probably be the defining part of it. The way I capitalise on networking, I'll do it in both sections, because I think it's actually, if you really want to know on a business front, this might really come in handy for you, because I don't think a lot of people talk about it. So when I was first starting out with Emerge Elite, so if we're going on Emerge Elite, if you've been here from day dot, or if you know me personally, you will know that the majority of the people that I use as models are my friends. I basically asked a favour. They get a free t-shirt, I get new content. That's how I capitalise on network that way. Going down photography, now this is what I did, which apparently is quite different to people, and I don't think it is. I really don't think it is, because I think it's actually quite smart. So if you're looking to get into any sort of creative work, look into doing this. I can vouch after a year and a half of doing it, it does work. In the sake of like photography and stuff like that, what I did was I went onto Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all of these different platforms, and I found models that I wanted to work with. So my first two ones, if you scroll down to one of the first videos that I put on here, I think, oh yeah, I think, you'll see them, Aaron and Tori. They were the first two people that I really worked with. Both of them had, at that time, a big social media following. And then from there, obviously, you do those two for free. Put that out there. You do that for free, and then I think I spent the best part of like last year just working with people that I wanted to work with. So people that resonated stuff that I resonate with, like they're either mindfulness coaches and stuff like that, and I just approached them. And to be honest, I was honest, and I turned around and was like, I'm just starting out, I'm still getting a feel of all these things. I would like to give you as much value as I can as a human being, and then in return, you know, well, in return I get the photos, so I get products to throw out there for other people, but also they get it too. So it's kind of like, it's like helping each other out, even though in that situation, when you've got people who are like got 500,000 followers on Instagram and stuff, they don't have to give you a break. They really don't have to. But it's, if you can go to people with something of value, something that they may want or use, it usually helps. And this is the exact same for anyone out there who is looking for a sponsor. So if you are an athlete and you are looking for a sponsor, build a reputation with people. Like, this is how to play the long game. Like, you're looking, you know, that's a very simple question that someone asked me, is how to capitalize on networking at the very beginning of a business. What you need to do is you need to invest in the long game if you want to have a long-term effect on the industry. So going back to the original question, I'll put it down in a few little bullet points for you, and if I can, I'm going to see if I can be clever enough to put them on the side of the screen. Stepping up the editing game recently. First thing that I would do is build relationships. So find people that resonate the same thing that you do, and try and invest into them. So let's say I'm going to go with things that I know because it's the easiest way to do it. You're starting off a new clothing brand and it's aimed at mums trying to get fit again. So obviously the clothing, at that point you probably want to look into clothing being looser and stuff like that. So I would look into parent blogs, parent Instagrams, new mums on Instagram. Invest into them, ask them how they feel, ask them how their day is, check in on them. This is a thing that some people don't do. I have secured some of my clients by working with them on a relationship basis for 6 months. 2, spend a lot of time learning who you are, because the best thing is if you can tell your story as authentically as possible, it will attract the audience that you want. And this is coming from someone who, like, back in 2015, I was a fitness model who was trying to be like all fitness models out there. I sat on a treadmill most of the time. I didn't eat properly, even though I said I did. And, you know, I was just not anything to who I am. Who I am is this person who's in front of you now, who works incredibly hard most of the time. I'm always up for a chat with people, and I can smash through a pizza in probably about 7 minutes. 3, make sure that whoever you're targeting is actually going to be interested in what you're doing. If you're trying to sell them clothing and they have no interest in it, and they show you that they have no interest in it, don't chase them. Just let them go. And then for 4, which is going to link to the advertisement little video that I did beforehand in Padstow Brewing Company, do things like that. Be willing to work for free, do things for free. People do it either incredibly well or very, very bad. As I said before, there are a lot of people who turn up to me and they go, look, I have 10,000 followers on my page. Send me a free t-shirt and I'll post it on my page for free. It's like, no, because you can tell from those 10,000 followers that not even 10% of them actually engage with you, you get 3 comments per post. So it's either your following's fake, or you've been stagnant for so long that they're just not interested anymore, or they've left the platform. You got to be clever. If you want to do business, you've got to educate yourself. 100%. That was probably the one thing that I wasn't ready for. I wanted to make a clothing line, and I wanted to help people on their fitness journey, because I have had such a rocky one myself, from being, you know, I've played sports ever since I was little. I played football, basketball, ran track and field, did all those things. Then I got a bit obsessed with the gym, borderline anorexia and stuff like that. It's very, I've done a little bit of everything. So I knew that I wanted to have a company that just kind of, it really spoke from who people want to be. Like, and it's not just gym clothing with people with massive chests and arms and stuff like that. It's about the way that you feel when you walk into the gym, the kind of therapy that you get from it, the benefits that you get from it, the team. You know, at the end of the day, even if you just step into a gym, it's still a team, and that's what I give to other people, and that's why I'm incredibly picky about who represents my brand. At the moment, they are all still friends, because I have athletes and stuff like that who do work on the side for me, and it's brilliant and it's amazing, but they do have to go through a pretty strict questionnaire with me to make sure that we're all singing off the same sheet. And that's what you need to do, and that's how networking helps. So there are many things on the internet. You could even probably type into Google right now how to capitalize on networking, and it will say things like bring people together, you know, like work parties and stuff like that. You know, you see it all the time. You know, I've gone to quite a few photographer society meetings and stuff like that, where it is a bunch of photographers just getting together and chatting, and I've been able to meet incredible people and then go and work with incredible people, and you think there's no money or anything exchanged in these moments. But I have periods now where I can call up a friend who I met at one of these events and go, I have a client who needs someone here at that time. I know that that's your sort of field. Can I pass them on your details, because I'm not available? It's those little things. And relationships. If you get anything out of the mumble that you've had out of this, it's relationships. 100% relationships. The people don't do it these days. People expect far too much out of each other. Like, I think that's why I am succeeding as quickly as I am, because I don't expect anything out of anyone. I don't expect clients to come to me. I don't expect things. If I'm not working hard enough, and like, if I am not working towards a goal, it is not going to come to me. But I don't expect someone else to do the workload for me. So that's the kind of way that I think about it. Anyway, that was some very large business talk, and we've not done a business talk on Cornwall Diaries before, but I really liked that question. I hope you guys are ready for day 5 of the Cornwall Diaries tomorrow. I am enjoying editing all these. I'm sorry if I look so tired. It is 6:15 in the evening, and I've already had a 2-hour nap because I'm cool like that. I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. See you for day 5, Cornwall Diaries tomorrow.